Hey everybody, Mr. Etkin here with a quick tutorial on how to use Google Documents, which is part of Google Drive. You're going to love working with Google Drive. One of the cool things that it does is it automatically saves all the work that you do. You can work on this anywhere. Even if you don't have your iPad, you can log in on a laptop or a desktop and anywhere in the world as long as you can connect to the internet. So here's what we're going to do. I have sent you this document. You're going to go ahead and open it up. And once I tap on the screen, you're going to notice the options on top are going to change. Here we go. We have a new menu pulled up. And the first thing I want you to do is I want you to fill in your heading. If you push your finger down and hold it, you get this bubble. And this bubble helps you to drag and put that cursor wherever you want. So I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to go ahead and write my name and date. I actually like the way the date looks on the next line better, so I'm going to put the date down there. 10/30/14. I'm going to go to the end of this line, and then I'm going to hit the delete button and get rid of all that other stuff. Next, I have my subject in class. So I'm going to go ahead and put in here ELA and then my class period. Now I showed you how to delete backwards, but here's my other option. I'm going to push and hold down on the word subject and then let go, and I get my select option. On the left side, I'm going to click select, and then I'm going to drag that all the way over to class. Now I can delete this, or I can just type right over the top. So I'm going to type ELA and then period 1 and 2. ELA period 1 and 2. And for my assignment, of course, I'm going to call this my personal narrative. Excellent. Now you notice that I have chosen the font and everything for you. I want you to keep it this way. Please do not change your font, do not change the color, do not make everything bold, do not type in all caps. Just leave it the way it is. This is the way it's easy for me to read it, and it's a no-nonsense kind of font that you would see in a book. I'm going to hit return a couple times. First thing I need to do, of course, is when I type, I'm going to indent my paragraph. So I'm going to hit my space bar 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now I'm ready to start typing. I'm going to go ahead and start with a quote. So I'm going to hit my numbers and symbols button right down here, and I'm going to go ahead and choose my quotation mark, and we're going to have a quick conversation. I want to play, comma, quote, said my brother. Now if I hit my space bar twice, it automatically puts a period there, which is nice to know. I'm going to hit return because we're going to have a new speaker. Now it goes out to the margin. I have to indent again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I'm going to have a reply back. Now there's a shortcut to getting a quotation mark. If I push and hold down on the question mark period button, I'm going to get a quotation mark that pops up. Watch this. And as soon as I let go, you can see that a quotation mark is added right in here. No way, I yelled. And so here we go. We have a conversation going. Every time we start a new speaker, we have to start a new paragraph and hit the space bar 5 times to indent it. I'm going to go ahead and do this one more time. This time, I'm going to add some thinking. Now to add thinking, we use italics. Italics can be found by tapping this I button up here. You notice there's B for bold and U for underline, but honestly in this personal narrative project, you're not going to use those very often. The italics button, however, you're going to use all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and tap italics, and you'll see that it turns a dark color, and then I'm going to type in what I'm thinking. He stinks. Comma, I'm going to turn my italics off by tapping it again. I thought to myself. Now what might happen is you might realize that you typed something and need to turn it into italics. And all you have to do to fix that is push and hold down on one of the words, choose select, drag that as far as you need to go, and now whatever is highlighted, when I push the italics button up at the top, that will become italicized. So even though that's incorrect, that shows you how to do it. If you make a mistake and you want to return to the way things were before, this is your undo button and then your redo button. If I push undo, tap, to myself is suddenly not italicized anymore. If I push redo, then it goes back to the way it was before. So I can actually keep going and keep undoing things back a good ways since I started typing. Anytime I want to make sure that it's saved, I'm going to go ahead and tap my blue check mark up here in the corner. And with that, I'm good to go. These are the basics of how you type in your Documents app. Last thing I want you to do is up in the corner we have these 3 dots, and these give you some options up here. So go ahead and tap those, and I want you to do 2 things. I want you to check both of these boxes. Keep on device means that even if you're not connected to the internet, you will be able to work on that document. And the starring the file means it will be easy and quick to find because it will be starred. So I'm going to go ahead and tick that, and now I am good to go. Those are the basics. I'm looking forward to the great work that you're going to do and reading the excellent personal narratives.